Hey everyone, Samurai Kai here. Today I'm gonna watch the 11th episode of Slow Loop. So last episode we had a culture festival where we did culture festival things, and some people were more successful than others, I would say, but a lot of fun was had. So let's jump into this episode and see how things go. Three, two, one. Bum 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 bum. This seems cute already. Yeah, that does look kind of like a fish. I can't imagine a better scene to start on. Yeah, that was really nice. By the way, I am a little bit tired, so I may or may not fall asleep during the recording. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that wouldn't that make it worse? If only there was a sunset. It's a pretty cool name. 5 o'clock. Jesus, it's like my bedtime. I don't feel better, but can't just sit around. Oh, I was expecting an oh. I didn't get one, but oh well. But yeah, fishing, it's pretty much what we come to expect from the show. So it's natural that we get some in this episode too. Yeah, it's the Mad Scientista outfit. That's what I'm gonna call it. Those are important to me. Taisetsu no Mono. Yeah, that's everyone. That's quite a deep question. Yeah, very important to have the hand holding. Don't want to get lost. A wheelbarrow? It's like a bicycle wheel, kind of. Go for it. So I guess I answered that question. You made it. Really is a long name. I mean, I kind of like it, so it's fine. You're gonna tell us twice. And they were like in perfect sync there, as expected. And now the kids are gone. We drink. I saw what you're about to say. If you say so. Yeah. This is our professional fly woman, whatever she called herself. Wish Quay was my sensei. There's something about the way she explains things, it kind of pulls you in. All he asks is you do your best. Loop, you say. That was actually really cute. Can I see that again? I see. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was great. I kind of want to go back to that scene. Which episode was that again? This is always such a fun show to watch. Right. A warm beverage. I would say so. Oh, we're talking about bringing this up. Okay. I mean, don't worry, that ship's not gonna sail. She has Koharu after all. This girl. uh, she's pretty great. Yeah, so don't worry about it. You'll always be her number one. I think you heard a fish. That's definitely a fish. Yeah, and of course, Futaba looks her coolest when she's fishing. Yes, naturally. It was definitely a good shutter chance. I get it. And we got it. And of course, yeah, she looks over at Aiko. Sasuga Futaba. You do it well, though. Koharu. I just Futaba. Yeah, you're at a high enough level. Don't worry about it. Ooh, 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 ha. Okay, let's go. Fire. Good question. I take that as a no. Not really. I caught one literally this big. Oh god, that thing is tiny. You can swallow that thing by accident. So yeah, looks like it turned out pretty well. Yeah, they're just so in sync. I don't know why Aiko worries about anyone else being Futaba's number one. They did good. God, they're so cute. Ooh, that's something. It's a good thing I ate pretty much right before this recording. I mean, more or less. Just count everyone in. Can't just decide that. Oh, we can settle this peacefully. Naturally, that's how we decided to do it for a fishing show. Just do rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, she's pretty cute too. Oh wow, they do get along quite well. Definitely nice to see. Those poor fish. One, two. There's only two. She did kind of comment on that earlier. She's kind of got that role. Rio, what a baby. She found out before she did. Really? I feel like it shouldn't. That shouldn't be the case, but well, it's out of the bag now. The ocean's right over there. I really don't like Nate being translated as sissy. It bugs me more than it probably should. Hey, we hit the water. Uh, so yeah, we get some time between just the two of them. Yeah, it's fine though. Right. I actually kind of have chills right now. I had no idea that she had such an impact on the plot of the overall plot of the show. Yeah, don't sell yourself short. You are not invaluable to this show. Oh god, this scene. Yeah, I mean the Koharu influence is pretty clear on Hiyori. We were just talking about you. Nothing. Never change Koharu. That was a top tier scene. That was a bit of a random thing to want to be. The fish-shaped cloud from the beginning. And we end off on a cute koi face. Oh god, I feel so much better. Uh, uh, one of my eyes are watering a little bit. Kind of sad the episode's over right now. As I was really getting into it near the end there. Shua, Shua. Shua, Shua. Shua, Shua. Shua, Shua. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm willing to say this was one of the better episodes of the show. I think that's fair to say. Yeah, then our preview. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the 11th episode of Slow Loop. And yeah, like I said, definitely a good episode. So, where do I start with this one? We had like a camping trip, right? You know, pretty much the whole gang came along. Pretty much not excluding anyone, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, the very first thing we got was actually a very nice little flashback of Koi and Hiyori, right? Back when they were in elementary school, and they're just kind of like sitting together. There's like a sunset in the background, and they kind of point up at the sky at the cloud. He looks like a rabbit or a fish. But the important thing is that they're together, having a good time, very much demonstrating the closeness of the two. Because yeah, they are childhood friends. They've known each other their whole life. They even have the full on, our moms were friends before we were born sort of thing, which is a dynamic that I love in anime, right? It really makes that like before you even like a connection before you're even born, if that makes sense at all. So it's something I always enjoy in anime, whenever we have it. So that was a very nice thing to start us off on, and I eventually became clear why that was the start of the episode, because there was a little bit of focus on that, the relationship between Koi and Hiyori, right? Because if you remember, Koharu entered the show in episode 1, right? But before then, she was just a complete stranger to Hiyori, right? When they finally met, Hiyori and Koi already had like a lifetime together, essentially. So we had some jealousy from Koharu because she did have that connection with Koi, but I don't remember if we got into any like jealousy from Koi's point of view. I think we may have gotten a little bit early on. A little bit fuzzy on that, but we had. But there's still, I don't remember if we got into it or not, or how much we got into it, but it was definitely there. So we had a thing where we had, I remember her name, Aiko. Aiko kind of confided in Koi a little bit about the Futaba situation, because Futaba's getting along pretty well with Hiyori, right? They're definitely getting closer and closer, and Futaba's getting a little bit jealous of that. She came over to watch them, essentially. I wonder if I could find the scene. I think it was around here. Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out, but she changed it to I'll be watching from here. Which, she had to correct herself there, because she's here to keep watch and make sure nothing goes amiss between Futaba and Hiyori, right? That's why she came, to keep watching that, essentially. So she was worried about that, and Koi, she kind of asked about that, because Koi is in a somewhat similar position where she had her her closest friend, Hiyori, and suddenly a new girl shows up and suddenly takes a lot of her time and builds a new relationship. And, it can be a source of conflict or drama or concern or whatever you want to call it, right? But, it's all good, because by the end of the episode, it made it clear that Koi and Hiyori are still very close, even if Koharu has been added to the mix. That doesn't really take away anything from their relationship. Is kind of what you have to keep in mind, I guess. It's kind of my takeaway. But I did enjoy Aiko's, unease about the whole thing, right? Because she was really adorable about it. Like she's not trying to be like malicious or bully Hiyori or anything like that. Because I've definitely seen that sort of thing in anime before. It's just because she's worried about the situation. She's worried about being like annoying about it. She doesn't want to repel Futaba at all by like trying to make a big deal of it or try to get in the way of her life, or she's like worried about how to deal with it, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So all that was pretty adorable. But yeah, Koi does have that kind of big sister kind of mentor sort of role in the show. That's kind of what she's got. And it is definitely a bit of a burden and responsibility, but she does it well. And her presence in the show is definitely appreciated, especially because of that revelation near the end of the episode, where her revealing about the mother thinking about getting remarried was kind of a catalyst to Hiyori opening up to her mother about the marriage and making it clear she was okay with it, and kind of pushing her to do it. And that's kind of what got us our current status of having Koharu in this show. So yeah, that's a really big deal. Koi, I'm definitely glad that she played her role in that, because without that, I mean, what would the show be without Koharu, right? Like, it'd be a very different show. I mean, I'd probably still watch it, because Koi and Hiyori, their relationship is great, but it would be a very different show. And we had Aiko and Futaba making the food together, and yeah, they're just so in sync. You can tell they've known each other for like a long time. Not that a long time, but I mean, they're young, and like a long time is not really. Their whole lives isn't a long time, is what I'm trying to say. And we've had some good stuff between their mothers, kind of some sitting next to each other, leaning against each other, which was unexpected, but definitely appreciated. And yeah, the final scene of the two of them sitting together, obviously I think it was meant to somewhat kind of parallel the beginning flashback, because you have the sun in the background and all that, like right between them. Like it's very like artistic, fancy, setting, atmosphere shot, and it definitely worked well. It was a great scene. I don't really think I have words to do it justice, but it was 10 out of 10, best scene of the episode. Real good chance to just have those two have some one-on-one time together, get some feelings out. It's good stuff. Koharu interrupted it eventually, but even that ended up being a pretty fun little bit, so it's all good. Alright, I think that's more or less everything I wanted to say on the episode. Like, Koi was kind of the focus of the episode, which is great, because she's a great character too. And Koharu might be the new hotness, because she's the newest person in Hiyori's life, but Koi still is the top tier girl, so she deserves her screen time, and she got it, and I'm glad. So, yeah, really good episode. Hope you enjoyed my reaction to it, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.